this lesson on the lovely old tune, the Sailor's Hornpipe, probably one of the most famous hornpipes in the world. This first appeared in the late 1700s. It was played and danced to on board ship, hence the name, of course. And these days, in this country, in the UK, orchestras tend to play it really slowly at first and build up to a crazy pace. And of course, it's famous for being played on the last night of the proms. Originally, it was called the college hornpipe, if you care about these things, but of course we know it as the sailor's hornpipe. Right, you don't need anything special tuning wise. It's a normal DG Melodeon. Will do you fine. Third button start, fourth button start, any layout up this end will be fine. And it's 2/4 time signature, so 2 crotchet beats per bar, and we're in the key of G major. So any notes on the G row will have the normal heads, any notes on the D row will have diamond heads. That's peculiar to my music, of course. I've set the metronome as 80 crotchets per minute. That sounds like this. So that's fairly sort of brisk, that kind of speed. But of course you can play it as slowly as you want to. I would suggest, if you're a beginner, definitely start at this speed and then gradually build the speed up. Now we are in position home to start with, but it does move around a lot. If you don't know what I mean by position home, well, this is a 4th button start instrument. So on the G row, if I press the 4th button and push the bellows towards the closed position, that note is G. So if I put my finger 1 there, finger 2, 3, 4 sequentially underneath, that's what I call position home, pos H for short. If I move my fingers down 2 from there, that's pos plus 2, like that, and so on and so forth, pos plus 3, even lower down the instrument than that. It does move around a fair amount. The first bar is an incomplete bar, a pickup bar, bar naught we call it, and as you can see it starts with 2 semiquavers. So you'll put your little finger on this note here, which is G, okay, and you'll simply go push pull on that button to give you the G and the F sharp you need. So you'll go 1 and 2 and you're into your first proper bar, bar number 1, which is on the 2nd stave. Notice the dagger symbol underneath the 2nd note, which means that you can do this. Just press the button once and pull out to get the 2nd note. You can see a very fancy sign above the first proper bar, and that's for a repeat. That's what we call the segno, the sign, and we repeat from that when we get to the end. Okay, so it's simply a reference point. So the first proper bar is like that, and it's G again. We played that at the beginning of the tune. So the first 3 notes we can get from 1 button press, like that. Okay, and then we come down to this note here, which is the G, an octave below that. When I say down, I mean down pitch-wise, but up geographically. So it's a little bit confusing, isn't it, on this instrument? So 2 of those Gs. And then finger 3 on the push will give us D, and finger 2 on the pull will give us C natural. The way we count that, 1 and 2 and 2 quavers, quaver, 2 semiquavers. So from the beginning, that's our tune. Now we've got basses coming in on that first proper bar. We've got G bass, G chord, G bass, G chord. Capital G is the bass note, and lowercase g, little g, is the chord. So it's simply. Now we do have 1 pull note in that first bar, so we've got to be careful that when we play that final C note on the right hand, we've got no basses lingering on. Now in bar 2, 2nd bar of the 2nd stave, it's all semiquavers. 1 and 2 and. So we're still in this position for the first 5 notes of the bar. And we've got B, D, G on the push, pull out to get F sharp, and then push in again to get the G. And then we drop to position +2, so we come down 2 buttons. So if we've got this, we have B on the G row, finger 3. That's the note above the first ledger line. And then you see the next note has a diamond head. It's over on the D row. It's this note A. And then we come back to this note of G, but with finger 2 this time. So it was finger 4, okay? It's now finger 2. So a tricky bar. And that's how it goes. 1 and a 2 and a. And again it's G bass, G chord throughout. You can see a liberal sprinkling of dagger symbols in those first 2 bars, particularly in the second one, so you can hang on to the buttons if you want to. So that gives you... Let's put the left hand with that. And the usual proviso, make sure you lift the bass off on the pull notes. Let's see what we've got from the beginning. Pull your bellows out before you start, because you have quite a lot of notes on the push.